What up, what up, Wheat Field? What up, Wheat Field? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheat Field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lati here at Tears and Wheat Roll Show, where you sure enough never know what you're gonna get. Guess what, y'all? I just left out. Just got back in the house because I just left I think her name is Clarity Empress lip gloss. Gotta get it. I think her name is Clarity Empress. But I just shared her live to the community page. Today is October 26th, 2023, I believe. And I just shared her live. It's Thursday, so she does lives on Thursday. I think it's Clarity Empress or Empress. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. Check my community page if you wouldn't mind, guys. Wheat. But I watched her live and it was awesome because she's great and she's amazingly talented, tapped into the spirit, great spiritual reader. I mean, just absolutely phenomenal. But y'all, I gotta get these cards together because when I tell you a part of her, I stayed all the way to the end of the live anyway because it's just so good. And she started talking about healing and releasing anger, right? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad I stayed to the end of this because that part was for me too. And even though it wasn't a part of my read that I got from her, which was amazing because I don't have Cash App or PayPal, but she was awesome to do a pull. And yeah, I was blessed by her reading. And then also pretty much everything else. So I recognition, a portion where she said to go out and hug a tree because it helps release anger. It's a good way to get grounded and to do that. And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go and do that. I'm about to go hug the tree in my yard. And I did. I walked out there with my bare foots. Can y'all see my bare foots? And I walked out into the yard, and it's not a full moon, but it's like, I don't know what the moon phase is, but it looked like it's almost full, but not quite, you know what I mean? But anywho, the moon was kind of covered by cloud cover when I went out, and I walked right across the yard, down the walkway, hard concrete, right into the grass, wrapped my arms around a big old oak tree, right? And one foot was on the trunk, the root that's in the grass, and the other foot was on the grass, and just wrapped my arms around it and put my face right up against the bark and just hugged the tree and told the tree, thank you so much for being a blessing to me and allow me to be a blessing to it. Thank you for healing me and allow me to offer my healing to it, for me to heal it. And just sat there and hugged. And there was a light little breeze blowing when I first wrapped my arms around the tree. But when I tell you, I started to breathe and just had the feeling of that and started to pray and again that offering to the tree and accepting the tree's offering. Do y'all know the wind just picked up and started blowing like it was rustling. The clouds started to move. The wind, the moon came out and it started to shine, and it had like this ring. You could see the moisture in the air and how it has that moon rainbow around the moon, like almost like iridescent ring in the sky around. It was so pretty. Something is almost surefire. Like it is certain. Risk is upside down. So we saw recognition and now we see risk upside down. So it's not a risk. It is not that negative fool energy. It's not. I feel certain. And I feel something is definitely coming. I feel released. I felt, and I stood there and I hugged the tree for a good minute or so. And I don't know how long, if you've ever hugged a tree, and if you hugged the tree, how long you hugged it. But I feel like I hugged it for a good 2 minutes or something like that. And it felt like a long time to me. So if you ever feel unstable in your destiny and it coming in, maybe go release and get grounded and move some of that energy. We definitely had an emotional morning or rising. It was a morning read today. And it was, oh, that was also something else that she said. She talked about how the veil is so thin right now that you could literally be praying something or speaking about something, and it happened very soon, either while you're doing it or within an hour, same day, or something very, very close. Like, it's very sensitive, like, I feel. And that happened in this rising session. And I left that in her comments and say, I was doing the morning reading and I was talking about resources. We were praying to the Most High God for resources, and my phone rang. And that's how we ended the session, saying that that call is another door that we had been knocking on, seeking help. And we were praying that this door that we were going to go and answer, well, that had been answered, they were giving us a return call back, was going to be fruitful. We don't know, again, how fruitful it's going to be in the end. We are praying for goodness always, that is going to either be the door or lead us to the door, a pathway to healing. And the conversation that we had when we returned that call was very encouraging. It was. So easy does it, and we see change. And I was just talking about hugging a tree, so that's beautiful, right? And we're in the fall and we're going into winter. And it says, just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. Yes. Sometimes to see the change, you must be the change. So to release was the first step into becoming released, to break free. And that was what was in her reading. And I thought that that was so significant and it was so meaningful to me. We got up and we waited till the live was ended because we like to watch to the end. And then we got up and we went and go hug the tree and ask for that healing and that restoration energy, to be grounded, to be rooted, to touch something that was rooted in Mother Gaia and the earth energy, and to something that was stabilizing, especially if you felt unstable, which we were feeling that type of energy. Easy does it, releasing things of the past, being persistent and being a good steward and seeding the future, releasing the past and seeding the future, planting seeds. And I felt like we were planting seeds in our healing and our going forward and our growth as we change through the seasons, So, again, that's that risk, right? And I definitely feel it in the reverse, because whatever is coming is certain. It is sure. It's going to be good. It's going to be healthy, I feel. And I feel that not just for me, but for the collective wheat field. Again, we split right on change, beloved, right on change. This change is coming. Certain good, healthy change is coming. Yes. Anything else in here? No, beloved. Thank you. I don't feel anything in the oracle or the energy, but I definitely feel moon cards. So we're going to get something out of that and just see, what the moon has to say, since it was hiding behind the clouds. And as we hugged the tree, it just kind of peeked out. Maybe we'll get an angel message too. We had some movement in that read earlier this evening, and we will see. Okay, we got some talk. The moon is communicating. Let's see. Here. something else here. Yeah, okay. See, we see death and change and transformation working through our fears, right? Let it go. Let it go. Whoa. Make sure we keep that. It says, step into your power. Step into your power. So let something go. Somebody may not be letting something go, but the advice is to let it go. Because I felt like it was trying to flip upside down. So, work through your fears and let it go. Work with the change, right? Release the fears. Again, let it go. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. And the Spirit is putting it right on the up and out mindful message card, up and out. You know, to heal parts of yourself, you have to feel the hurt, right? Sometimes you have to go through it. And I saw something on the Spiritual Sag today, and I'm sure it's a message they had did a long time ago, and they're uploading old messages because they don't release everything as they record. And my prayers and healing thoughts and energy go out to the Spiritual Sag. I've been following their channel, and I'm aware of some of the challenges that they are facing as they go through this life change as well. And I send my energy out to them. I don't know if she will ever get this reading, but my energy is out there in the ether for you, beloved. Peace and prosperity and abundance to you always. But a part of what she said in her read that was posted today was like on Finding Nemo, where they got to the trench and it was a reminder to go through it, not over it. And when they went over it, because Marlin was afraid to work through his fears, to go through the darkness, the dark night of the soul, or work through those shadows, they went over. And he actually tricked Dory, because Dory, you know, had short-term memory loss. But it was something in her that knew that they were supposed to go through and not over. And Marlin tricked her, and they went over, and that's when they ended up in the jellyfish field. And they got zapped and stuff and ended up getting saved by the turtles who carried them on their backs, kind of like the wisdom oracle with the gift on their back, because actually Dory was Marlin's gift. Even though she was plagued with short-term memory loss, she always ran off intuition and trust in her spirit. And that right there, I think, is something to be said. Anywho, to heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up and come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. Not trying to push my feelings away, but sit with them as I release them. Especially when I was hugging a tree, just letting all of those emotions flow away from me, like blow away in the wind. And when I tell y'all that wind got to blow in, it was rustling. And I could feel and like the wind coming and hear leaves falling off the tree, like that change in energy and everything. It was pretty a profound experience, at least for your girl here, Lottie. All right? So work through your fears, beloved. Work through the fears. Go through the shadow. It's okay. Sometimes we have to trust in the wisdom of the unknown, Ashe. Look, push through any insecurity. Push through it. First quarter moon in Cancer. That's 2 water energy cards. Cancer, Scorpio, and Cancer. Yes, push through. Speak your world into being. Talking about manifestation. And is that Gemini? Yeah, the mirroring. Yeah. Speak your world into being. Push through any insecurity. Practice gratitude. That's for sure, because we were definitely grateful for that tree and everything that it gives onto us in the plane. I'm talking about, you know, your girl love trees. I'll show you, this is a fall tree, so very significant. The falling away of the leaves. Trees don't get upset when their leaves fall away. I don't know how they feel, but I feel like It's almost the ability to give a gift, you know, of all of I feel like their goodness, or just the being okay with releasing what has I hear past its shelf life. Like, you know, the leaves have lost their green and they've changed colors, and now they're going like into that orange and brown, you know, like where it's, you know, all of the nutrients and the goodness have it's expired. Not, I don't know if expired is the right word, beloved. What am I trying to say? Yeah, shelf life. It's something about the shelf life and extracting that goodness or giving that goodness. And then when the leaves release, what no longer serves, right, in that capacity. Because when the leaves blow down the street, I mean, most people pick them up and like throw them in the trash. But think about what happens in the forest. You know, the leaves fall away, but then they stay there. They get broken down, they go back into the soil. That whatever is left is recycled and the roots take that back up. Those leaves have been on the outside of the tree all season. It's been getting all kinds of information. I feel the swords that they've been taking in all this information from the environment, all of this absorption, right? All of that good energy from the sun, from the rain, from the wind, all of it has just been blowing and swirling around it, and you are absorbing it. Is coming into the leaf itself, and when in a natural state, it goes back down. Not only does it fall by the tree, but the wind will carry it how far away? So what comes out of you, what you will birth, will not only seed you, but it will also seed others too. It's not just about you. We share our goodness. We share our wealth because, again, we are connected. We are creation. We are whole. We are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. There's nothing lost in this grand ecosystem, right? In the macrocosm of things, everything is held within. So when that leaf gets broken down and all that intelligence goes back into the roots and that uptake happens again, what do you think happens for that new budding in the spring? It's coming back better and faster and stronger and more efficient, more able to handle what is coming in the next cycle. That change happens internally in the roots first before it springs up and go forward. And that is certain with that risk card being in reverse. Mm-hmm. Yes, practice gratitude for what the plane offers you and what you can offer back onto it. Even if it is just your breath, beloved. Because what we breathe out, the trees breathe in. And what they breathe out, we breathe in. I mean, it's an unspoken gift that we can easily dismiss. In the grand scheme of things and the busyness of life, people may think you look crazy when you go out there and hug a tree in the middle of the night. Just saying. Attend to the details. And that's kind of what we were doing. I also almost said attune to the divine because that's what I saw. But it says attend to the details. But I feel like the divine is in the details. You know, that small detail to me is where the divine lives. To think that we breathe out carbon and we receive the tree's oxygen, like its waste is our sustenance and our waste is its sustenance. It is a small detail, but it's divine at the same time. Last quarter moon in Virgo. Yeah. Look at all that green lushness. Yeah, we're definitely in the last quarter of that. Everything is turning and flying away. Bring love into the situation, Ashe. New moon in Aquarius. Water it. Watering the system. Watering self. Letting go of your fears. Working through it. Yeah. Shine. We see new moon in Leo. Look at those sunflowers. I love it. Something about that new moon. Two different, very different energies, but the same kind. Two different new moons, new moon energy, but new moon nonetheless, is what I was trying to say. Sunflowers shine. To me, I love sunflowers because they're tall and they're broad and bright and beautiful. You can't ride past a sunflower and not notice it. And daisies, wildflowers, and stuff are very pretty, but it's something very striking about a sunflower, just in my opinion. Yeah. And look at that. New moon in Leo, and then we have this. Confidence is key to your success. And that's another new moon in Leo. And it's dark, working through the fears still, moving through that transition space. The wisdom of the unknown, Ashe, going through the trench, going through that dark night, that dark space, having the confidence and the courage to face it, to charge forward, knowing that it's not risky, it's certain that you will come through on the other side. You may not know everything that's inside, but you know that you will go through and come through on the other side. I think that's beautiful. Man, look, new moon, Sagittarius. You talking about luck is on your side, the ability to go through that dark space and come out on the other side. You have every tool that you need to come through. And what is the likelihood of having two? Look at that bow and arrow. Just look. Just sit there in it for a second. And I'm feeling something about the trajectory. Yeah, beloved, thank you. Yes, yes, thank you. I feel like luck is definitely on your side, but I'm looking at the way the string is here. It's like it's pulled back and the arrow is getting ready to go through. But then this one right here is the same, but there's something different in terms of the energy that's on here. Like it's coming out with something extra special that has been added to it. Look at the bigger picture, beloved. Y'all see that? What is that on the side? Right here, this energy. Like coming through this dark space gave it something, right? Like it went through the dark and gained light. Like it transmuted that dark and gained some light. Wow. From the new moon in Sagittarius to the full moon in Sagittarius. Time to take action. And wouldn't you know, it's a whole nother new moon in Aries, though. Look at that ram. You talking about the power of a ram when it's got that head down and it's charging forward. And we talked about that, to just charge right through. It will bust down a brick wall, I believe, like when it's like, they crashed at like, oh man, look, you want to get head done by one of these damn things? No, I think not. You know what I mean? But to take action, to allow yourself and to charge forward, the power of, I feel not only your intuition, but just that head, your crown itself, the strength when you come into alignment. You come into alignment and you go forward in the spirit, 2401. Yes. Man, look. Pisces, new moon in Pisces. We done seen Sagittarius, we've seen Scorpio, we've seen, I don't know if it was a full moon in Cancer, but I definitely know we had new moon in Leo, and I believe we had two new moons, in new moon in Sagittarius, a full moon in Sagittarius, Aries, and now Pisces. Look at that. I believe I'm in the right way. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much, I'll show. Meditate and contemplate. Meditate. And we talked about meditation earlier this evening with the mudras. We talked about yoga, and we talked about the mudras for balancing that third eye chakra. And that's definitely something when we say looking at the bigger picture. Can you see the bigger picture? Maybe when we meditate and contemplate deeply, we can, sitting in that hermit space and just really thinking and contemplating on self and other things outside of self, like the grand scheme of things, the macrocosm, and how does it feed us and how do we feed it? How does the abundance and the creativity that will be born out of you not only support you, those around you, and those that you may never know or knew? New moon in Pisces. Again, I feel like the yin and yang and coming to balance just happens to be another water sign. We've seen Scorpio, Cancer, and now Pisces. Aries, Leo, Virgo, Sagittarius. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. It is. It's not a risk. It's not. It's certain. And the conclusion is within reach. Full moon eclipse. Conclusion is within reach. And look at those trees are bare, beloved. I feel like something is going to happen in this winter season. Look, talk less, feel more, meditate. And that happens to be Pisces, Ashe. And again, luck is on your side. Most I really is feeling that. And then right back up with it. It's both of them. The new moon and the full moon. And we see the first quarter moon that your commitment is being tested. Maybe you don't think that you're good enough, you know. Maybe you're thinking too small, you know, full moon in Virgo. Yeah, that's a challenge. You might be thinking too small, but maybe you're just really close to achieving your goal and you're just not sure. You know, you can't see it because you're in the new moon phase and it's dark and you have to charge through your fears. Challenge. Yeah. Look, keep your heart open. First quarter moon in Libra, balancing. And I think I mentioned balance when we saw Pisces and I said yin and yang. Keep your heart open. Release. That's what we were doing when we went out there to hug a tree. Keep our heart open, beloved. Getting grounded and staying in touch with what we feed and what feeds thee. What is that? Last quarter moon in Virgo. Again, attend to the details. And out of all these cards, Most High says, say that again. Assess the situation. Talk less and feel more. Assess it. What situation do you need to assess? Thank you to the Alpha and to the Omega for bringing this message. Thank you for the reading of your words. For these are your tools to speak through. For you are the creator, the source, the ruler of all of creation, and you can use what you want to. Ashe, expect a powerful change. New moon eclipse. And that's the way it looked. It wasn't a new moon, but it definitely had that glow, that iridescence. That's what I was saying. And it was partially covered, but when that wind got to blowing, the clouds moved and all, it just was so luminescent. I was like, wow, it was beautiful. And you could see that rainbow type of ring in the sky. Man, I don't know what it was, but I don't know if it was the moisture in the sky or what it was, but you could definitely see it. Or maybe it was just visible to me because, I don't know, reflecting on the priorities. And I think we said that too. Expect a powerful change, but while you do, reflect on your priorities. What is important to you? What is it? Again, reflect on those priorities. What's important? Because a powerful change is coming. It is. Yes, it is, beloved. 3003. Prosperity lies ahead. And what? New moon in Taurus. Again, that's that earth energy. Earth energy. Getting grounded. Headstrong. I feel not stubborn, but pretty much just like, I shall not be moved. And to face these fears, those trenches, I will charge through. You talking about a bull in a china shop type of energy. I am charging through this darkness, this new moon energy. Oh, I'm going full speed ahead, knowing that I have every tool already baked in right on top of this here head, just like the ram. Right here on top of this head, I have every tool that I need. This crown chakra, the crown that's up here, oh, beloved, you talking about being restored to your full glory? Oh, why would we split on this one? Huh? Focus on the positive. New moon in Sagittarius. Is that 3 Sagittarius moons we've seen so far? 2 new moons in 1 full. Look at the bigger picture. Yes. Focus on the positive. And that arrow. Focus on the positive. And for me, it's pointing to the Omega. For you, it's probably looking up towards Alpha, the way the orientation is. But that's the Omega. Focus on the positive, the end of the situation. I can't show it because it goes that way, but it's this way. Focus on the situation. See? Try to show y'all. That's the Omega. Alpha, Omega. Focus on the positive. The Omega said it's already won. That you have everything that you need to come out on the other side victorious. Face your fears. You may not be able to see it, but that's trust in the wisdom of the unknown. To go through it, knowing that you have everything that you need baked in to get through it, to be victorious, because it's already done. The challenge is to work through the fear, that which will come against thee to stop thee from even embarking on the adventure, that which will tell you to go over instead of going through it. Oh no, beloved. We know that we have the tools. We are endowed. Ooh, it is a part of our inheritance. Come on in His Spirit. Do it for your week one time. Ooh, because conclusions are in reach, beloved. And when I say you can expect a powerful change, so focus on the positive and all of those priorities. Get them in line. Get it lined up. Get in alignment with yourself and with the Most High God right there on that crown, praising through everything so it can sit on the throne of your praise on that crown right here. And with that guiding you, you can get through anything. You can go through anything. 3320, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm telling you, 3 and 3 is 6. That's victorious. And that 2 and only thing I need is the Spirit in me. And we going through. We going through. You good enough. Look at that crown on her head, beloved. Look at it. Can you see the fullness? Fullness. Push through it. Push through anything that would tell you you are not good enough, that you don't have what it takes to get through it, that it ain't enough resources, that you don't have what it takes. Whatever it is that's coming against you on this day, beloved, cast it down, Ashe. Put the Most High on top of His throne through your praise. It's time to get it. It's a whole brand new day. Yes, I feel it. What did I say? Reflect on those priorities, beloved. What is it? What is it? What are your priorities? Peace, unity, harmony, serenity, calm, wholeness, abundance. Your emotions may be running high. They may be. supermoon. Ooh, high. But when I tell you, beloved, luck is on your side. Ooh, it is written in the stars. It is written in the stars, beloved. Can you feel it? Ooh, can you feel it? That you are stardust. That you are a pixel, a piece of the Most High God, beloved. And with that being on your crown, the Most High, there is nothing that will be withheld from thee. Nothing. Trust. Trust. Can you trust that? Can you dance? Offer up your praise. Look at this, beloved. Offering it up. Offering it up. Offer all things up. Yes. Like I said, I didn't say nothing. The Most High God, the Omega, the Alpha, speaking through me, His word, speak it into being. The power of life and death lies within your tongue. The energy is gaining momentum. This new moon again in Aries says to go for it. No time to pull back just because it get dark. Trust in the wisdom of the unknown and that you have everything that you need to go through it. No need to attempt to go over it onto death. Could be. What if it's your destiny? The Most High God gonna send you something to remind thee that I said you can go through. No need to trick yourself into going over. Reveal what needs to be seen. Again, that's Scorpio. We started with it. You work through your fears, you will reveal what needs to be seen. Take time to breathe. We see that. Take time to breathe. Bring in the breath. Stay calm. Working through those fears. Stay calm, beloved. I feel like there's more. There's more. There's more. Scorpio represents death and change and transformation, new beginning. Death and change and transformation, new beginnings. It's coming. What's that, beloved? Attend to the details. Can't say it no clearer than that. Full moon in Leo. Courage. Strength. Spiritual strength. Confidence. Security. Rooted. Grounded in it. Knowing that you have everything that you need in order to conquer this phase. Yes, luck is on your side. Indeed, it is. It is. See that? Go for it. You got everything you need. Go. Don't let nothing hold you back. Nothing stop you. You get scared? Take time to breathe. Holy Spirit is with you. The Comforter. Carry you through anything. Anything else in here, beloved? Now, thank you for the reading of your words. Thank you. We're going to close out. Close out. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're going to get it up and get it out. To heal it, we got to feel it. When we feel it, we release it. Release it. Let it go. Let it go. This. Want this one too? This one? This? Or this? Earth Angel, Earth Angel challenge. Or maybe you will realize that there's more to you that meets the eye once you go through. Because sometimes going through reveals you. That's exactly what it is. Going through reveals you. Look at this, heart chakra. Heart. Heart chakra. Going through reveals you. We saw yoga because we talked about yoga. Coming into alignment, and we said aligning that intuition, balancing that out. We even mentioned earlier how to align the rest of your chakras. There's resources out there to do that. We mentioned it when we talked about the ram, bringing its body into alignment, that head to the spine, so when it hits that thing, it's got the power of that force, and that it can hit and knock through obstacles and walls and tear down walls. With that hit is so strong because it aligns itself. I'm thinking about that dinosaur. It's a dinosaur that got a bone head like that does the same thing as, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I remember Jurassic Park, and they was trying to get out they cell, and they had the dinosaur, and they was taunting it, and it aligned itself, and it hit that wall, and it broke that thing down, and it busted up out of it. I'm just saying, align yourself. You never know what you could break through anything. I'm telling you, align them chakras. Get in the right way. But that heart chakra is that mind space. What does that heart do? We talked about focusing on your priorities, beloved. What does that heart do? What's in your mind? What you thinking about? What you feeling? Is it chaotic? Do you need to release some stuff, let go of some stuff, some past stuff? Yep, you need to release. Go out there and hug a tree. It'll be good for you. I'm just saying, it helped me. I feel better. What did I say? Let go. Didn't we say that? You see this stack of cards? What are the odds? Come on, think about it. It's not me. It's not me. Alpha say, let it go. You called for bigger and better things. I want to show you. I want to reveal onto you something about you that you just don't know. What is it that you this right here? Yep. You are this right here. And everything that I'm taking you through them trenches, through the dark, if you just go through, it will reveal onto you. You. Ooh. Have you asked for help? Have you asked for help? Have you asked for help? Call in your team. You ain't doing it by yourself, beloved. We said too. The Most High God in you. The Most High God will give you every tool you need. Talk about that bow and arrow. That's a spiritual tool that to get through them trenches. Oh yeah. Come out with that light on the other side. What's that light? Okay. Come out with that light on it. You are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. Come out with a light on the other side. And this card say you are earth angel light worker. Able to take the negativity, the dark, and transmute it and change it into light. And hold it in the palm of your hand. Strike a crazy blow to anything that get in your way. I tell you that. I tell you that. Yes. This one. Ooh. What was that? God, did you do that? Did I say moonlighting? Are we not sitting up here doing a moon reading after I told y'all I wouldn't hug the tree in the moonlight? You can. It says you can start working on a dream career, because we said that it's not a risk, beloved. It's not. And what you will build out of you is not going to just feed you. Those seeds in your fullness is going to blow all down the road, all down the block. You ever had somebody had this big ass tree in their yard and their leaves is blowing everywhere as far from, you know? I'm sure it's somebody on your block that got a crazy big ass tree and their leaves is blowing everywhere. You got to pick up their leaves. that the abundance from their tree done blew off into your yard. See, right now you might think that that's a nuance, you know, it's a nuisance to you that you got to pick up they leaves. But what if they was dollars? What if you look at every leaf like it's an abundance? Would you want to pick them up then? Could you take all them leaves and turn it into mulch and put it in and save them up for your garden next year? You could. Just all depends on your perspective. That's all I'm saying. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you and others around you too. I heard that. Can I say it? Yep. And others around you too. You may not have the ability to go full-time with that thing quite yet, but you can start now. Yeah, you can. What'd she say? We saw meditation. Ooh, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Yeah, pretty much, huh? Yeah, pretty much sums up pretty much Monday. I mean, everything we've been talking about, pretty much, right? Okay. One more again. And we talked about water signs. Is she not sitting on a rock? On the rock. That a water? I'm just saying. I see everything as significant to the reading, but that's just your girl, Auntie. Hopefully you see it too. And if you see it and you vibe, subscribe. I mean, share it out. You know what I'm saying? Want to get this one out? No. This one, options. We see options and we see the justice. We see the scales being balanced. We do. We see consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Again, career. We talked about money. I think we started with the money. It's not a risk. It's certain. It's not a risk. It's certain. You may feel like it's risky to go through the trenches, but it's not. It's certain. Certain victory is on the other side, beloved. It is. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Options. You have options. Power animal. What's your power animal? Because we done talked about at least two. The ram and the bull. Which one are you? The ram or the bull? Which one are you? I heard the lamb. Are you a sheep? No. Your spirit animal, your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. So whether you consider yourself a lamb, a ram, or a bull, could be a Pisces, the fish, balance. We see teaching. We see patience. Now is the time to learn, study, teaching, being teacher-student energy. Now is the time to learn, study, gather information, enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. And when you synthesize your knowledge into action, you become a what? Teacher. Student, teacher, have patience. Time for learning. So, ram, lamb, bull, lion, Scorpio, Cancer. What are you? Environmentalist. What does that say? You're an earth angel. Earth angel. Who is born to protect, nurture, and teach. and teach about nature and the animals. Now I see power animal, and we did talk a little bit about the nature of animals and certain ones, especially the ones that stubborn or the ones that can bust through obstacles, the ones that hold that strength, that power, ones that represent transition and death. Yes. I mean, the fact that nature itself nurtures us and we nurture it. How going through the trenches will teach you about your highest self. It'll reveal it. A happy move to a new home or new place of employment, again, career, of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Anything else, beloved? Yes. Positive new energy. Moonlight. Moon reading. Hugging a tree in the moonlight. Feeling the breeze pick up as I do it. Seeing the ring of light around the moon and taking the time to notice it. Travel. We saw this card earlier today for somebody, so if y'all didn't see the evening read, please go back and watch it because somebody's going places. Travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. And we see having an abundance mindset. Do you see those chakras lit up? Beloved, full alignment. Yoga. Intuition. Having the ability to see it, balanced energy. Balancing that intuition to help you see it, help you come into alignment with the Most High God that sits up here on the throne. I hear that crown energy. Man. Abundance. We said that you will be as abundant as an oak tree. Your abundance, the leaves blowing, not only will it feed thee, it will feed everybody up and down the street. If you think your abundance as something happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak. We saw speak it. Speak it into being. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, in the now. There's no other time but now. We have it. The resources is now. We have it. We have it now. That is the experience you will have. If you have it now, you have it now. Because see, the way my bank account works, my riches is in the spirit. It is. May get transferred to the material. But we already, I live in a kingdom. I'm the child of the Most High God. Creation is on to me. I got to share it. Its abundance is well beyond just 1 week. I mean, I have more than enough to feed all of thee. So, why would I ever hoard anything? No. I have every provision. I have every resource. And that brings me back to the rising message again. Praying and recognizing, calling out that every resource is there. I'm going to continue to knock because I know that in every one, every problem, there is a solution baked in. Got the phone call right during the reading. Can't get no realer than that, beloved. Everything happens in the spirit. You are already victorious. Don't let nothing stop you from going through. Nothing that you might see that would discourage you. Every fear, false expectations that appear real, none of it can touch you. Why? Because you're the real deal. Integrity. Keep it. Don't be shaken. You have an important life purpose involving communication. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. The Most High says, I will help you. And that is a fact. Believe it. Believe it, beloved. I love you. Is there anything else? Yes. Do you want something else in there? Do you want another card? No. Do you want to say something? Yes. The eternal Lord of all creation says, don't hold back. Don't hold back. There is nothing that you lack. All things will be revealed. Go through, work through your fears, and you will be healed. That's it. Anything else? Nope, that's it. To the next now, y'all. I love you. I love you just like I love the Alpha and Omega. Yes, that's with me. Bringing their word through me. Yes, moving on the breath of life, that life force, the holy chi. What? The word isn't dead. It lives, beloved. It lives and it breathes. Yes, and I love you. I love you so much. Again, just like I love thee. For it is thy will be done. And it is being done now. The energy is gaining momentum. Know that you are victorious and that the work is already done. To the next now. This one's done. I should.